Now let us discuss about the surfaces of ileum. Ileum has three surfaces: gluteal surface, which is present on its outer side. It has iliac fossa, which is present on its inner side, and sacropelvic surface. Let us discuss about gluteal surface. Gluteal surface of ileum is present on the outer side of the ileum. It contains three gluteal lines: posterior, anterior, and inferior gluteal lines. Posterior gluteal line is present 5 cm in front of posterior superior iliac spine. This is posterior superior iliac spine. So 5 cm in front of posterior superior iliac spine over here, posterior gluteal line is present. This posterior gluteal line extends downwards and ends near the posterior inferior iliac spine. This is posterior gluteal line, which is present 5 cm behind the posterior superior iliac spine. This line extends downward and ends near the posterior inferior iliac spine. Now let's talk about anterior gluteal line. Anterior gluteal line is present 2.5 cm behind the anterior superior iliac spine. This is anterior superior iliac spine. So 2.5 cm behind the anterior superior iliac spine over here, anterior gluteal line is present. Anterior gluteal line extends downward and ends towards the greater sciatic notch. This is anterior gluteal line. Anterior gluteal line, which is present 2.5 cm behind the anterior superior iliac spine. This gluteal line extends downward towards the greater sciatic notch or ends almost in the middle of greater sciatic notch. This is greater sciatic notch. Now let us discuss about inferior gluteal line. Inferior gluteal line is very ill-defined line which is present just behind the anterior inferior iliac spine. This is anterior inferior iliac spine. So just behind this inferior gluteal line is present. Inferior gluteal line, it extends downward towards the greater sciatic notch or ends near the vertex of the greater sciatic notch. This is inferior gluteal line. So gluteal surface, which is present on the outer side of the ileum, has three gluteal line. First of all, posterior gluteal line. Then we have discussed about anterior gluteal line. Then we have discussed about inferior gluteal line. This is inferior gluteal line, which is very ill-defined line. Iliac fossa is a large concave smooth surface which is present on the inner surface of ileum and is present in front of the medial border of the ileum. This is medial border. So in front of medial border over here, iliac fossa is present. This whole surface is iliac fossa. Now let us talk about the sacropelvic surface. Sacropelvic surface is also present on the inner surface of the ileum. This is sacropelvic surface behind the medial border of ileum. This is medial border. In front of medial border of ileum, iliac fossa is present. Behind the medial border of ileum, sacropelvic surface is present. Sacropelvic surface of the ileum consists of three parts. Upper part is called iliac tuberosity. Then comes auricular surface. This part is auricular surface, and below the auricular surface over here pelvic surface is present. So sacropelvic surface consists of three parts: iliac tuberosity, auricular surface, and pelvic surface. Iliac tuberosity is raised in the middle over here and depressed above and below. Iliac tuberosity is present just below the dorsal segment of the iliac crust. This is dorsal segment of the iliac crust. Just below this, on inner side of ilium, iliac tuberosity is present. This is iliac tuberosity. Anteroinferior to the iliac tuberosity, auricular surface is present. This is auricular surface. This surface articulates with sacrum to form SI joint or sacroiliac joint. Just below the auricular surface, pelvic surface is present. This is pelvic surface. This is a smooth surface, and in female over here preauricular sulcus is present. A depressed area is present on the pelvic surface. This is called preauricular sulcus, or at the upper part of the greater sciatic notch. This preauricular sulcus is prominent in the females. So sacropelvic surface consists of iliac tuberosity, auricular surface that articulate with sacrum, and pelvic surface, which is a smooth part present anteroinferior to the auricular surface. So hip bone is involved in forming three joints. With acetabulum, it forms hip joint with head of femur. With symphysial surface of body of pubis that articulates with the symphysial surface of the opposite body of the pubis to form pubic symphysis, which is a secondary cartilaginous joint. And with auricular surface that articulate with sacrum and form SI joint or sacroiliac joint. So hip bone is forming three joint: hip joint, pubic symphysis, and SI joint.